So, all right, everybody wants to know, how did the Omaha Bakery come to be? Well, you heard the story possibly that I've actually did prior to this video about a lot of Brownie's Bakery and kind of how I got my start and all of that. And now here we are, we're the Omaha Bakery. How did we get from Fremont to Omaha? Well, let me just tell you a little bit about it. We started looking about a year prior to moving. We started looking at spaces, looking for the perfect space that would work for us, a landlord who was willing to work with me and help me. Just so many factors went into it, and along with looking for the space came along with the thought, do we rebrand? Do we rename our business? Because a lot of Brownie's Bakery said all we did was brownies. In the true reality, we were doing people's wedding cakes and birthday cakes, cinnamon rolls, peanut butter rolls. We were doing all kinds of things. So we really said, maybe we need to look at this a little bit differently. A friend of mine said, why don't you name your bakery the Omaha Bakery? It's available. That domain is available. And I'm like, I'm not so sure. It took me a while to really think this through and make the decision to say, yes, let's rebrand the bakery, rename the bakery, we're moving the bakery, and start all over after being a business owner for 7 years plus. It was scary, but it was a decision that needed to be done, and that is what I did. I decided, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We found our space here at 608 South 72nd Street, here in the middle of Omaha. Actually, 72nd Street is one of the busiest streets in the state of Nebraska. And so the business would come from anywhere, and we were the center point of Omaha. So anyone that said they wanted to have a meeting with someone, it would be a nice location for us. And the Omaha Bakery was born. And from that, we opened on October the 1st, 3 years ago. So this is 2019. So 2016, the Omaha Bakery was started. And this coming October, we're gonna celebrate our 3rd year in business. When we started out, we had some media going on. It was kind of nice. We had a nice flow of traffic. And then about 10 months in, I got a call from the Food Network. And they said, hey, we'd like you to go on our show. And I remember thinking, is this a friend playing a joke on me? Or is this for real? And it ended up that it was for real. I had about 100 pages of applications to fill out, actually doing some videos and some different things so they could see my style, baking some different desserts and taking pictures and showing them and sending it in. And that whole process of applying for the Food Network took about another 8 to 10 months. And I got the call that I was going out to New Orleans to film for the Food Network for the Spring Baking Championship show. I went out there in August, and that really was, we hadn't even been open just quite a year. And right prior to getting that call, my landlord said, the space next to you is going to be available. Would you be interested? I'm like, yes, of course. If I'm going to go in the Food Network thinking I'm going to go, I'm going to need more space. I'm going to need more production. I'm going to need overflow, whatever would possibly come this way. So while I was in New Orleans filming for the Food Network, my husband was doing the remodel here at our second bay to make it all kind of look super nice for us. So the opportunity with the Food Network was so wonderful. It was a show I'd never watched before until I got asked to be on the show. And it was such a wonderful opportunity. I met wonderful other pastry chefs, bakers, people that really had a passion for baking the way that I do. And I made some great friends along the way. Unfortunately, my portion on the show was short, If you want to see it, it's season 4, episode 1, season 4 of the Spring Baking Championship. You can go to YouTube and you can see that, and you can see what I did that was super successful and what I did that was not so successful. But in any case, it was an opportunity where I really felt that I had been blessed and given an opportunity to be on the Food Network, and that for me was a dream come true. So I'm just happy to be where I am and doing what I love the most, which is helping others and providing a food that makes them feel really good. So I hope that you enjoy kind of my little journey about how I got from being a farm girl in the middle of nowhere to New York to Fremont with a bakery to Omaha now as the Omaha Bakery. I hope you enjoy all of that, and then being on the Food Network. So what that did for me and how it really leveraged my business is also really important, because people were coming to see me from all over. There were people traveling through Nebraska, and they would stop here at the Omaha Bakery to get a picture with me and put it on their Facebook or whatever they chose to. The number of kids that went through the door saying, I want to be just like you. I want to be on the Food Network. I want to bake. I want to have a bakery. It really was uplifting for me, because I was able to inspire these kids that, hey, if you want to bake, you can do this too. So it just really kind of made me feel really good to know that I was making a difference in this amazing community that I get to be a part of.